cat on there. Oh dear. Jump in before I book me. Ooh, close one. Okay, now I need to walk off as soon as possible. Oh, it's a puppy head on. Great. Okay, so I'm probably gonna die. Hello, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll be showing you how you can run Data and Relic Sites in no security space. To start off with, we're going to fit exploration ship. Open the fitting window with shortcut Alt F. We could use any of these frigates, which I will display them all now. I'm going to be using a standard Heron fit. So, we go to the community tab, which is just over here. We're going to find the ship under frigate, it's Caldari, and then Heron. Okay, it's as simple as clicking, it'll simulate the fit. We won't be salvaging, so I'm going to get rid of this module. And if we come over to here, let's search for anything. We're going to get ourselves a mobile depot. If I can spell it right. Mobile depot. There we go. And then just drag and drop this one into the cargo. I'm going to move a data analyzer over here. Okay, and then we want to do this again and grab ourselves a cargo scanner. So it's a module, cargo scanner, so chuck that in there. So we use a cargo scanner because when we get to the site we're going to run, we can scan down the cans rather than go into each one individually, and we can see how much it's worth before we even start. Okay, so when you're happy with the fit, I'm going to go to multi-buy, which is down here. That will then populate this. This will buy from sell orders. So once it's sold there, click buy, and then it's as easy as fit. Name it something different. And then just click fit. If you go over to here to hangar, make sure ship is clicked and then just double click. There we go. To get to NoSec, we're going to be using a needle jack filament. There are two types of filaments. They are signal and noise. On screen now I'll show you the pictures. These filaments come in three flavours for 5, 15 or 25 players. The noise filaments jump you to a quiet NoSec system with low player activity, and the signal jumps you to a system that's got high levels of activity. I've already bought my filament, which is here, so I'm going to move that into my ship, and then we're ready to go. Okay, so now I'm sitting in a safe. We're just going to activate my filament to get into null. Open a cargo hold with Alt-C. In order to use one of these filaments, we need to have your safety set to yellow. I'll hover over these so you can read them. Pause the video if you have to. Okay, so in order to use a filament, it's got to be set to yellow. Confirm. You also have to be in a fleet for yourself. So right click your name, form fleet with, and then you can minimise that. So single click your filament, then right click, click use, and then activate. I forgot about the delay. Okay, that delay's now up, so it should jump. There we go. That effect. So left click drag and then activate gate. And it jumps this through. And then that's it, we're in nullsec. Just a quick one, we're going to be using these two websites, which is Eve Gate Check and Eve Wormhole Connections through Eve Scout. What this website does, Eve Scout, you put in your system name, which I've done that now, B1D TAC KU, and then click that, refresh that, and it tells me the nearest nullsec connection in this scenario, nearest connection to Thera, which is a wormhole system with lots of other wormholes. So this group of people, Eve Scout, scan out these wormholes every day. So because we're in nullsec, I'm going to set destination to this system here, because that's the closest, 7 jumps. Then I'm going to jump from system to system, looking for Data and Relic Sites. And then once I've got the loot, we can simply go to this site here. Also the signature in is UFY, which I'm going to scan that one down. Scan it down, jump in, and then it's simply a case of going from Thera to one of these high-sec systems. And then we're back in high-sec then. So in order to get from B1D TAC KU to GTAC JC9R safely, reasonably safely, we need to use this other website called Eve Gate Check. So you put in your system name here, put in the system you're going to here. Okay, so we've got the system set for GTAC J, which is the Thera connection, and then we're going to start warping over there and looking for cosmic signature. So first thing you should not do is what I'm currently doing. You should not warp gate to gate in no security space, because if you go gate to gate, you could go into a gate camp. So what you want to do is fly to a random celestial and then the gate, so you approach from a different angle. Okay, just so you can see, if you go to the agency tab with Alt M, right, so you go to agency tab, you'll be shown the screen at first, go to exploration, and then you want to go to cosmic signature, and this tells you all the systems at close range that have got cosmic signatures in. Like this current system has got one, which is here, so ignore other results. I'm going to scan this one down. So what I want to do is make a safe. So open up your system, solar system window, and then let's see all we're going to do. That's where I am. Going to warp within range 100, and then as soon as it starts moving, I'm going to make a bookmark. So Control B opens this menu. And when you see that about there, hit submit, you see a little icon here, that's my bookmark. So just leave it safe. And then we should be able to warp to it from here. Okay, so now we're at the safe, we're reasonably safe. Keep descanning. If you see any combat probes, that means somebody's out there looking for you. But we're all good at the moment. Okay, so to start scan that down, I'm going to launch your probes with this button here, or this one that said launch. Set the probe size to 8 AU. Go to back to this menu again, this window. Now, this little red dot, double click here and your sensor on top of the signature. Move the probes over the signature, and then you can either double click or you can click these two buttons down here to change the perspective. You want to center your probes on top of the signature. So when you think you're done, left click hold and just give a little spin. And yeah, I'm happy with that, it's pretty close. just analyse with that button there, or press B. Give it a minute. I'm going to keep an eye on D-scan as well. Don't want anyone sneaking up on me. Capsuleer. Oh, there you go. That's what target any capsuleer now. So, back in the probe window, you see it says 20%. Double click again. And then move the probes back over. And that's literally all you gotta do on each segment, and then keep lowering this to get this scan signal up to 100%. I'm going to fast forward the video so you haven't got to watch me. Okay, so we've scanned it all down now. Nice 100%. Going to pull the probes back in. Don't need this window now. I'm going to right click here and save location so I don't lose it. And then I want to single click, Control C to copy, and then I want to flip over to a web browser, like that. And then you go to Google, Control V to paste, hit enter. It's this one here we want, which I'll leave a link in the description. And then just in case of finding the right one. So no security space in wormholes. It's a relic site. So ruined Sancha monument site. So as you can see, this site is safe, which means there shouldn't be any rats there, which is great for us. So then back over to the game. So then what we want to do first of all, we've bookmarked it, we're warping at 100. And I'll show you why when we get there. Quite a few people on local. Just keep an eye on them. Okay, so when we land on grid, first thing we want to do is set up a perch. So find the nearest one, and then we'll just hop away. So align to this one, activate the propulsion module, and then we'll just wait. I'll speed this one a bit to get a good distance away. Okay, so a good bookmark to warp in and out from has to be a minimum of 150 kilometers away. As you can see, we're definitely that far. So Control B, just name it something, doesn't really matter. So name it perch. Right, and now we're going to warp, turn that off. We're going to warp to one of these cams, and then the first thing we're going to do is scan it with the cargo scanner, and then that will tell us if it's worth doing it. So, warp to, ignore that. Okay, so just look it up. It's important to keep an eye on D-scanning, no security space. Right, it's locked up, so use a cargo scanner. This will tell us how much ISK is approximately in there. So there's nothing in there, it's not worth it. We'll lock the others up and check all the others. Don't need that one now. So the next one is 29 kilometers away. $4 million in that one, it's not terrible. $3 million on that one. Right, just get closer to this one. It's 50 kilometers away. Right, the old way I used to do this was I would use my propulsion module and just fly from can to can. But in doing this video, I've discovered, which I'd never thought of before, was simply create a perch, which is what I've done. I started out, and then just walk back and forth, and it would make it a lot quicker. Right, so there's not really much in any of them. I think that one was the best one. So I'm visually going to see where it is. I'm going to warp out here and warp back. Right, so is this one. So if we warp here, and then it'll warp directly to the can. Could have flown over there, but ah well. And then warp back to this one. Okay, now we're back out here. Just walk back to this can, and then I'll talk you through how to run them. Okay, so if we were in a Tech 2 ship, or if this ship had a cloak, then we run an orbit between 2000 and 2500. If you're 2000 meters, then you can't cloak. If you're under 2000 meters, you can't cloak. If you're under 2500 meters, then you can't. You need to be as close to 2500 to loot the can. So we haven't got a cloak. I'm going to orbit 1000. Lock it up. You can do control and then click, or you can do it in the overview. You've got to be within 5000 meters to use a relic analyzer. We are now, so click that. Now, you see how there's a number here, 3. Within 3 clicks of this, there's going to be something in one of these nodes. There's something either going to be something to help us, something to kill us, or the system core, which is what we're looking for. So we'll leave that for now. This is our strength, and this is our cohesion. So think of it as health 70, 25 attack. If I attack that, it's going to take, that's on 80. So it's going to take 4 kills to take it out. I probably won't survive that, so I'm going to go this way. Right, we've got a restoration node, so I have to get rid of this. If I don't, then this one will go higher and higher. So single click. See, that's gone up to 100 now, and I've gone down. So kill that. I'm probably going to fail this one. What we're aiming for, you see how there's 3, 6, 7, there's a nice circle. If you aim for the middles, they're usually safe. Obviously you can't always do that. Right, this one's this one defends you, so we do that. Okay. Let's go around the node. Just use this and kill that. Lovely jubbly. Use that. Okay, so this one, this one, for this one. This is not going well. Right, this one halves the target, so now it's down to 25. Go for this one. Gonna fail this one. Yeah, failed. Right, you do get 2 lives, so we'll try that then. That buzzard's probably coming down this side. Press V to do a quick D-scan. There's the buzzard. I should probably walk away. There's the system core. So, Success. Let's loot wherever it is, not worth the risk, and then warp out. Will I make it? That's the question. Yeah, easy peasy. Okay, so I'm just gonna head for the high sec now. I'll walk to Celestial and then I'll show you how you should walk in null sec for a few gates, and then I'll just fly through. So, should not gate to gate like I'm doing currently. See, somebody's already died. So, jump through. Right, this next system is how you're supposed to do things. So, let's go to that. Nothing on gate, great. Quick descan, nothing on descan apart from the industrial shell. We go to the over here. Right, so the yellow gate is where we're going. Now we could go straight, but then if there's a bubble in between here, you'll be pulled out of warp and then killed. So we'll go to this moon over here, walk to 100 in case anyone's there. Little descan. Don't need that open now. And then as soon as I land, I can warp in to the gate, which I'll be approaching from this angle now, which is not a direct gate to gate angle, so the bubble shouldn't catch me if there's a bubble there. Nothing on the gates, great stuff. Okay, so now I'm just going to speed it up to get to where we're going. We reach the system now. I've already got the bookmarks folder, so I'll jump in here and I'll show you how to get the bookmark folder. So just walk over there now. To get the bookmark folder, what we gotta do is type in Eve Tac Scout into anywhere, highlight it, right click, auto link, there's corporation, it's that one there. Oh dear. Jump in before the book will be. Ooh, close one. Okay, now I need to walk off as soon as possible. Oh, there's a book here as well. Great. Okay, so I'm probably going to die. So what we'll do now is overload that. Right, you've got about a minute, 42 seconds left to decide what you're doing. I could fly back to the wormhole, but it's bubbled both sides, so I'm probably going to lose whatever I do. So what I'll do is approach, turn on the micro warp drive, and then warp off. The second I hit warp, they're going to bubble me again. Yeah, got it. Okay, so let's approach, get the speed up, then warp. Escaped. Okay, I was not expecting to be able to escape that. Now, we'll dock up first. Right, once you've done this, you want to click chokehold, and then it's in that one. So public lobby, click that, take you into here. Should be safe for a moment. Close one. Smiley face. Cause why not? Okay, so go into here, and then this is what you want to click. So click locations folder. Mine's already online, and then that'll give you access to all these bookmarks. And then it's just a case of selecting one of these high-sec wormholes. So there's one down there. Go to that one down there. So warp over. Because of how big Thera is, we're not going to make it all the way across, so we'll probably need to hit warp again. Okay, so we're still like 92 AU away. So hit warp again. Should we get close now? Okay, landing on grid. Just going to jump straight through to the wormhole. Back into high-sec. And then we're just going to dock up. We're in a Mars space, so lovely jumping. Okay, if you rated this far in the video, thank you very much. It's appreciated. Like, comment. Let's have a chat in the comment section. See you in the next one.